First, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Your presence here means a lot to us, and it's a strong message that all of you who are here are true friends of Egypt. For the Ministry of Tourism and for the sector to be a strong sector, a resilient sector, a sector which is not weathered by shocks, whether regional or international. It's very important to focus on people. It's very important to focus on legislations which helps all the private sector be fully engaged. Thank you very much for being here.
يعني هو مبدئيا طبعا التحسن اللي حصل السنة دي بيدينا أمل إننا نرجع يعني الأيام بتاعت قبل 2011 لأن ده كانت الفترة الذهبية في النمو ومن هنا نبتدي بقى فعلا نخطط للمستقبل لأن مصر في نهاية المطاف تستاهل 20-30 مليون سائح مش 10-15.
متفائل على طول السياحة إن شاء الله في عليها ديماند عالي جدا وإن شاء الله هي تيجي بالوقت مش بيوم وليلة يعني فإحنا إن شاء الله متفائلين خير 2019 تبقى من أحدث السنين اللي هي تبقى فيها عدد سياح ونوعية تنوع السياحة.
Egypt wants to develop new products, how Egypt wants to do marketing and also help to the travel industry. That's all very effective.
الحمد لله الانطباع هايل جدا بالنسبة للسياحة في مصر وبالنسبة لكل المجهودات اللي قامت بيها خصوصا في الجزء الأمني في مصر ملموس جدا واعتقد انه الطلب العالمي كله النهارده اللي هرب مننا قبل كده هيعود وهيعود باضعافه.
احنا الحقيقه مستبشرين خير جدا بالتطور في صناعه السياحه في مصر. اعتقد السنه دي هنكسر حاجز ال10 مليون. شايفين الحقيقه تدفق في الارقام بشكل الحقيقه يسعدنا كثيرا سواء من الاسواق الامريكيه او الاسواق الاوروبيه او كل اسواق حقيقه حتى الصين كل اسواق العالم الحقيقه ودي حاجه مبشره جدا 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 وتسعدنا الحقيقه كثيرا.
المتحف المصري الكبير هذا العام له تواجد قوي في المعرض الدولي للسياحه في لندن. المتحف المصري الكبير احنا بنقول ان هو هيفتتح في عام 2020. النهارده الاهتمام الدولي اهتمام كبير جدا.
As far as the Egypt stands are concerned, that we've seen over the years, this definitely stands apart as something that's very different. It's beautiful, it's modern, but still, maintains the character and integrity of Egypt as a destination and a history and culture and heritage. So yeah, we're very excited about it. And again, we hope that this is sort of a great new start for sort of reframing Egypt tourism in a more exciting way that is more palatable to the modern audience.
This is the first year I see the booth and I experienced the whole experience and I was like, okay, that's nice. That's nice. We have sun, we have sea, we have trails in the desert, we have diving, we have kite surfing, we have a lot of beautiful stuff.
Now there's a sight to behold. We showed you earlier how tourism accounts for 1 in 10 of every job worldwide. If Rania Al-Nasha gets her way, one person from every household in Egypt will soon be working in the tourism industry. It is a very different approach.
If you take a look at the SDGs for the UN, tourism at its heart, for every of the 17 SDGs, there's a direct link to tourism. You think you know everything about Egypt, but there are so many destinations that we want to put on the map. We want it to be a 365-day destination. We want people to come and see the gem, which is the Grand Egyptian Museum. The opening is going to be 2020, and as you see, we are here with the statue of Ramses. The actual statue is in front of the gem. We are very proud of that project. It's going to be a gift from the Egyptian people to the world. It will be the only museum that has the full collection of Tutankhamun, 5,000 pieces. And in addition to that, there's the sun, there's the beach, there's the culture, there's adventure.
In our new branding campaign, we are trying to
showcase Egyptian people. As you mentioned, I'm the minister since January. I'm the first woman to hold this post. We have women who are artists, who are musicians, let alone the history of Egyptian queens and so forth. So our campaign is people to people. We want to showcase to the world Egyptian people. Egyptian people are people of pride, peace, progress, and passion. Creating that connection between people means that the power of people is above politics.
Rania Al-Mashat is Egypt's tourism minister and joins us. Good to see you. How have you managed the rebound, if you will?
Well, in different ways. We're changing the narrative on Egyptian tourism. We are trying to create incentive programs for tour operators to basically come and engage with us. I think there's an overall sense of return and security in the country, and that has encouraged many to come to Egypt from all over the world. Everyone today is more environmentally cautious. The Ministry of Tourism is launching a new program, and in that program the pillars are basically tailored to ensure that every reform we do is consistent with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So when it comes to women empowerment, when it comes to trying to end poverty, when it comes to creating communities around the places where people visit, all of these are very important pillars that we are going to try and achieve. We are looking into upgrading our hotels through a private equity fund, which we will announce very soon. Also, Egypt is offering new destinations for investments in islands in the Red Sea, and the details of that will also be disclosed in due course.
What are you doing that's going to be different in the future as a result of this tragedy?
The hygiene and safety standards of all hotels in Egypt are being reviewed by an independent firm. We will be very stringent and tough in terms of the implementation of these required changes. Tourism depends on hardware and software. Hardware are the hotels and the infrastructure, and the software are the people. And we need to do a lot of work on both. Then I take a look at the classification of hotels. So what qualifies as 5-star, 4 stars, 3 stars? And the classifications in Egypt have not changed since 2006. So again, just like the law, the criteria for evaluating hotels, because we know our vision has the competitiveness as an important element. So I need to my 5-star hotel needs to compete equally with a 5-star hotel in Greece. But their norms are up to grade. The new norms are very important to be upgraded. And then once we upgrade those, then you need to train the staff who are going to do the inspections.
Please write the Honorable Minister of Tourism of Egypt, Rania Al-Mashat.
Tourism, in my mind, is a very important economic sector, a sector that creates promise, a sector that has so much potential, especially for countries that have a lot to offer. My background is an economist and a central banker. And in central banking, the key for your credibility is transparency and communication. If you Google me, you'll find that most of my papers and my books are about central bank transparency and managing expectations. And I was, as you mentioned, basically pulled to do this job from the IMF. And what I am very transparently, cautiously doing is creating what I would label E-Trip. E-Trip is Egypt Tourism Reform Program. ميرسي على المشاركة جدا 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 وعقبال كل سنة وكل معرض. Thank you very much.
عايزه اشكرك جدا على المشاركه بجد
احنا عايزين نشكر حضرتك على الطفره الجميله اللي حصلت، وحتى لورا بليز.
اهلا لورا. اهلا وسهلا.
اهلا بحضرتك. فاحنا فعلا لاول مره نكون فخورين بالزميل.
لا والله ان شاء الله لسه البدايه، هنا عندنا حاجات لسه، والاي تي بي هيبقى اكبر باذن الله. ان شاء الله. ميرسي على المشاركه، لان من غيركم المعرض ما يبقاش موجود يعني. اتفضلي يا فندم. ميرسي جدا. شكرا. ان الواحد يشوف ان اللي كان بيحلم بيه وفي دماغه موجود، دي حاجه عظيمه جدا. الدور اللي كل واحد بيلعبه دور مهم قوي لمصر، مش بس لوزاره السياحه. نشكر طبعا وزاره الاثار متمثله في الدكتور طارق. مبروك ليكم كلكم، يعني بشكركم قوي 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 بجد يعني.